Hello friend, now we are going to start one of the defense system called immune system. So, immune system is a body defense system where the body defend from the various disease. So, this is a type of system developed in our body. So, in immune system there are term related immunity, antigens, antibodies, lymphocyte. Immunity is the first step. Immunity is the body resistance system. It is related to the body resistance system which act against the foreign invader. When the foreign invaders come inside the body, so there is the work, one of the cells which fight with the foreign invaders. So, that process called immunity, and the response is called immune response, and the response is called so another term antigens. So, antigens one of the chemical substance or proteinous substance which elicit the antibodies. So, antibody is one of the proteinous substance. So, it's elicit, it enhance, it increase the production of the antibody. So, it is secreted by the pathogens or microbes. Okay. So, this is antigens, and another term is antibody. So, antibody is the one of the proteinous substance which is secreted from the lymphocyte, especially B lymphocytes, and act on antigens. So, it prevent the action of the antigens. So, this is the function of antibody, and the one of the cells called lymphocytes. So lymphocytes help in the production of the antibodies. So, one of the lymphocyte called B lymphocyte produce antibodies. It produce antibodies. So, this is the cells, and now we come to the line of defense. There are the three main line of defense: first line of defense, second line of defense, third line of defense. In first lines of defense, innate immunity. Innate immunity means immunity developed by birth. Immunity developed by birth comes from the parents. Okay. It's occurred due to the genetic makeup. It occurs due to genetic makeup. It may be non-specific and specific. So, this is the first line of defense. So, first line of defense occur by when the microbes comes inside the body, and the first line defense like skin and other process, some chemical which produce to prevent the foreign invaders or microbes inside the body. Then the second line of defense. So, second line of defense comes in our circulatory system. So, in our circulatory system there are macrophages and WBC which circulate through the circulatory system and engulf the microbes. So, another third line of defense, it is a specific system which occur through the production of the antibodies in a specialized cell. So, this is called third line of defense. So, there are the category of the defense system. So this. Now, we come to the immunity. So, first we start immunity. Immunity is a type of immune response. So, there is the interaction of antigens and antibodies. So, immunity is two types, innate and acquired. Innate, already we discussed innate immunity, and then second immunity is acquired immunity. So, in innate immunity there is the mechanism. First is physical barrier. So, physical barrier like skin. So, skin first act as a barrier. So, skin which secretes some enzyme like lysozyme, bactericidal enzyme, bacteriostatic enzyme. So, first line of any microbial action which is prevented by skin act as a barrier. Skin acts as a barrier. Second, physiological barrier, when it crosses the skin and come to there is the mucus and other fluids which prevent and which help in the trapping the microbes and remove the microbes from the body. So, this is the physiological barrier. This is the in our stomach, HCl kill microbes. Third one is inflammatory response. Inflammatory response when the interaction of the microbes, so there is the swelling takes place and pains develop. This process is called inflammatory response, and ultimately in inflammatory response fever takes place, fevers occurs. So these are the mechanism during innate immunity. Now come to the acquired immunity. So what is acquired immunity? So acquired immunity develop after birth. After birth, when immunity develop, is called acquired immunity. So when the microbes come inside the body, and then the production of the antibodies or any preventive measurement or substance act on the pathogen, called acquired immunity. Acquired immunity may be active and passive. So active immunity when the microbes enter to the body, and then the antibodies develop or any kind of attacks starts. This is called active and passive. So it is a form of the immunity where we provide the immunogenic substance from outside. So this is the passive. And now come to the second one. Now come to the antigens. So what is antigens? So before antigens, there is when the interaction takes place. So virus infected cells release a proteinous substance called interferon. So interferon is a type of response. So there are three types: alpha interferon, beta interferon, gamma interferon. Alpha interferon which is released from leukocytes, beta interferon from fibroblasts, and gamma interferon from lymphocytes. So now we come to the antigens. Second one, antigens. So antigens is the foreign substance which is mainly secreted from or released from the foreign invader like microbes, pathogen, and other invading particles. So it might be proteinous and other chemicals. The size varies from 6 to 10 millions, and antigens having a specific region called epitopes or antigenic determinants. This is called antigenic determinants, which combined with the antibodies structure. So this is when the antigens and antibody interaction. So antigens contain a special region, that region is called epitopes or antigenic determinants. And now we come to the types of antigens. So types, first is haptens. Haptens antigen is the one of the antigens when it produce alone, it can't affect on the defense cells. So when it combined with the other protein substance, it become immunogenic. So it alone, it not able to immune itself, but it combined with the certain protein, it's become immunogenic. Immunogenic means it have a power developed to reduce the power of antibodies. Second one is isoantigens. So it is one of the antigens, it is a structural antigens. So it is already present. So one of the antigens present in AB blood group. A group means A antigens present on the surface of RBC. B group means B antigens present on the surface of RBC. And AB means AB antigens present on the surface of RBC. So this is the structure is already formed. Okay. When it react with the antibodies which present in a plasma, so it will affect to each other. It will affect to each other. So this is the structural antigen. And another one is histocompatibility. It is a histocompatibility, one of the antigen system which is splice in human. So in human HLA, human leukocyte antigens, so which help in the matching of the tissue matching, or at the time of grafting, or at the time of donor. So when it take a not match, it will reject it. It will reject it. So this is all about related to the antigens. So next antibodies we will discuss in next lecture. So it's